Have you ever wondered if an older woman is really into you but couldn't quite pick up on the signals? Today we're going to explore specific actions and behaviors that reveal when she's thinking about you a lot more than you might realize. These signs are often direct and unmistakable, from the way she engages with you physically to how she includes you in her future plans. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped to recognize these clear indicators of her interest. Ready to get clued in? Let's jump right in. 1. Physical touch. This can be one of the most telling signs an older woman is interested in a man. When she initiates contact, it's not just casual, it's intentional and meaningful. For instance, she might reach out to adjust your hair or straighten your jacket. These gestures indicate a level of comfort and familiarity that suggests she sees you as more than just a friend or acquaintance. Consider how these touches occur. It could be a gentle pat on the back as you laugh together, or a lingering touch on your arm during a conversation. Each action is a way of reducing the physical space between you, creating a private world amidst a public setting. This kind of touch is not just about the physical contact itself, but what it represents: an emotional closeness and a desire to maintain that connection. When an older woman touches you, it's often a subconscious act of marking her interest. She is essentially communicating through her actions what she might be hesitant to say with words. This is particularly significant in age gap dynamics, where direct communication about feelings might feel more charged. The subtlety of her touch conveys care and attraction without overwhelming you or putting the relationship on the spot. Understanding these gestures can give you insight into her feelings. Recognizing when and how she initiates physical contact can help you gauge where you stand and what she's possibly hoping to develop with you. Pay attention to these moments, as they are often her way of showing you that you're on her mind more than you might have realized. 2. Sharing personal details. When an older woman begins to share details about her personal life with you, her past relationships, her current hopes, or her deep-seated desires, it's a significant indicator of her trust and interest in you. Opening up in such a personal way is not merely about conversation. It is her letting you into a more private aspect of her life. This kind of openness is rare and often reserved for those she sees potential with, either emotionally or romantically. Consider the weight of what is shared. If she talks about her past relationships, she may be trying to convey lessons learned or what she's looking for now, which can hint at her evaluating your potential as a partner. When she discusses her desires or future aspirations, it's a sign she values your opinion or sees you as someone who could play a part in these plans. This sharing is a form of emotional investment. It creates a foundation for deeper connection and shows that she values the bond forming between you both. It's also a test of sorts, to gauge your reactions and see if you are capable of handling her truths. For you, listening actively and responding with empathy when she shares these details can encourage further openness. 3. Exclusivity signals. When an older woman shows a clear disinterest in other men and makes concerted efforts to spend time alone with you, it's a strong sign that she is focusing her attention and affection on only you. This behavior is a deliberate choice to prioritize your company over others, which can be especially meaningful in the context of her wider social interactions. By choosing to spend her free time with you and often ignoring advances or opportunities to engage with other men, she is quietly communicating her preference for you. This might manifest as her turning down invitations when she knows she could instead spend that time with you, or her being less responsive to other men when you're together. These actions are not accidental. They are her way of showing where her interest truly lies. Her efforts to secure private time with you, to go out for meals, see a movie, or simply hang out at home, are indicative of her desire to build a deeper and more intimate connection. In these shared moments away from the eyes of others, she has the opportunity to open up and be herself, which is a significant step in any relationship. 4. Future plans. These discussions are often subtle but meaningful. For instance, she might talk about future vacations and suggest that you join her, or she might mention upcoming events and assume you'll be her +1. These plans reflect her desire to integrate you into her life beyond just the present moment. Pay attention to the details she shares about her future. If she talks about career changes, relocating, or even retirement plans and frames these in a way that includes your involvement, it's a clear sign she sees a potential future together. This is her way of testing the waters to see how you might react and to gauge your interest in being part of those plans. Discussing long-term possibilities indicates that she values your presence in her life and sees you as someone who could be a stable, significant part of it. She might bring up topics like moving in together, financial planning, or even broader life goals. These conversations are her way of laying the groundwork for a more serious commitment. Understanding these cues can help you realize the depth of her feelings and intentions. It's not just about the words she says, but the underlying message that she is considering a future where you are a key component. Recognize these moments as opportunities to express your own intentions and build a stronger, more committed relationship with her. 5. Gifts and thoughtful gestures. The gifts she gives you, whether they are small and personal or more significant, are chosen with the intention of making you feel special and appreciated. She might remember your favorite snacks, a book you've been wanting to read, or tickets to an event you're interested in. These gifts are her way of letting you know that she pays attention to your likes and interests. Thoughtful gestures can be just as telling. She might cook your favorite meal, take care of you when you're not feeling well, or go out of her way to help you with something important. These actions demonstrate her willingness to invest time and effort into your well-being and happiness. It's her way of nurturing the relationship and showing that you hold a special place in her life. Such acts of thoughtfulness and gift-giving are clear indicators that she values you and wants to see you happy. They reveal her emotional investment and her hopes that you will reciprocate her feelings. 6. Communication cues. When an older woman prioritizes conversations with you, it's a strong indicator of her interest. She might text you first thing in the morning or initiate late-night chats, showing that you're on her mind at both the start and end of her day. This consistent communication highlights her desire to stay connected with you and share her daily experiences. Pay attention to the tone of her voice during conversations. If she uses a softer, more intimate tone, it's a sign of her comfort and affection. This change in pitch is often subconscious, reflecting her feelings towards you. She might also maintain longer eye contact during these conversations, further indicating her interest. Additionally, her responsiveness to your messages is key. Quick replies and engaging dialogue show that she values your communication and is eager to keep the conversation flowing. She might also ask open-ended questions to learn more about you, demonstrating her genuine interest in your life and thoughts. For the bonus tip, pay close attention to how direct she is about her single status. If she openly mentions that she is single or makes hints about her availability, she is sending a clear signal. This is not just casual conversation. She is inviting you to consider her as a potential partner. When she explicitly tells you she's single, she's not only informing you of her status, but also encouraging you to think about the possibilities between you two. This directness is a form of vulnerability and openness, showing that she trusts you enough to share personal details about her life. Hints about her availability might be more nuanced. She might mention that she hasn't been in a relationship for a while, or casually bring up that she's looking to meet someone new. These hints are her way of gauging your reaction and seeing if you might be interested in taking things further. Next up, explore the signs of sexual tension, or discover the body language older women find irresistibly sexy. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.